Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Now that you've got the basic cranberry sauce down, let's dive into some helpful tips to perfect your recipe and make it your own. Step-by-step preparation. Follow these easy steps to make your cranberry sauce. Stick to medium heat and keep an eye on it to avoid overcooking. Rinse and drain your cranberries. If you're using fresh berries, give them a quick rinse under cool water and remove any stems or blemished ones. Frozen berries can go straight into the saucepan, no need to thaw. Combine the basics. In your saucepan, add the cranberries, water, and sugar. Stir everything gently to combine, ensuring the sugar dissolves slightly before heating. Set it to simmer. Place the saucepan over medium heat and bring the mixture to a gentle boil. As it cooks, you'll notice the cranberries start to soften and pop open. That's what you want. Add optional ingredients. At this stage, stir in the orange zest or cinnamon if you're using them. These extras will infuse the sauce with subtle layers of flavor. Cook until thickened. Let the mixture simmer for about 10 to 12 minutes, stirring occasionally. As the cranberries break down, the sauce will naturally thicken. For a smoother texture, mash the berries against the pot with your spoon. If you prefer it chunkier, leave it as is. Adjust sweetness. Taste the sauce while it's still warm. If it's too tart, add a teaspoon or two of honey, maple syrup, or more sugar. Stir well to incorporate. Cool and serve. Once the sauce reaches your desired consistency, remove it from heat. Let it cool for at least 10 minutes before serving. It will thicken further as it cools. If preparing ahead of time, store in an airtight container in the fridge for up to a week. Tips for best results. To take your cranberry sauce to the next level, keep these tips in mind. Sweetness matters. Alaskan Lowbush cranberries are naturally more tart than common cranberries. Taste as you go to find the perfect sugar to tartness ratio. Sometimes, a small spoonful of honey or maple syrup adds that just right sweetness without overpowering the berry flavor. Texture is personal. Do you love a silky smooth sauce? Use a blender or sieve to puree it once it's done cooking. Prefer a rustic look? Leave the berries whole or mash them lightly for more texture. Let the flavors meld. Cranberry sauce always tastes better after resting. If possible, make it a day in advance and let it chill in the refrigerator. The flavors will deepen and balance out overnight. Don't skimp on the zest. A touch of orange zest elevates the sauce with a bright, fresh note. It pairs beautifully with the tartness of the cranberries and adds a hint of complexity without being overwhelming. Freeze leftovers. If you made more than you need, freeze the sauce in small portions. It thaws beautifully and can be used as a topping for pancakes, yogurt, or even ice cream. With these tips, every batch of cranberry sauce will turn out flavorful, balanced, and crowd-pleasing. Enjoy the process, and don't be afraid to experiment. It's part of the fun. Creative twist, the traditional recipe. Cranberry sauce is a beloved classic, but that doesn't mean there's no room to have a little fun with it. By adding unique ingredients, experimenting with spices, or switching up the sweeteners, you can transform this holiday staple into something truly your own. Let's explore a few ways to put a fresh spin on the traditional recipe while still letting those Alaskan Lowbush cranberries shine. Incorporating local Alaskan ingredients. What better way to celebrate Alaskan Lowbush cranberries than by pairing them with other local treasures? These berries are already a standout, but a few added ingredients can create a sauce that tells a true Alaskan flavor story. Here are some ideas for local add-ins. Spruce tips. These tender green buds have a citrusy, slightly pine-like flavor that pairs beautifully with the tartness of cranberries. When simmered, they add a subtle, woodsy note to the sauce. Birch syrup. Think of birch syrup as maple syrup's wild cousin. It's slightly less sweet with rich, caramel-like undertones. A drizzle of this syrup adds depth and ties the cranberries back to Alaska's forests. Wild blueberries. Toss in a handful of Alaska's wild blueberries for an extra burst of sweetness and flavor. The blueberries complement cranberries, balancing their tartness without overpowering it. These additions don't just enhance the flavor, they also honor the unique ingredients that thrive in Alaska's rugged landscape. The results? A cranberry sauce that feels both familiar and entirely new. Spices and flavor enhancers. Once your base of cranberries is cooking, it's the perfect time to layer in some warmth and complexity with spices or other flavor boosters. A pinch here and there can elevate your sauce from good to unforgettable. Some top picks for spices include cinnamon sticks. As the sauce simmers, add a couple of cinnamon sticks for a warm, aromatic touch. Remove them before serving to avoid any bite of raw cinnamon. Cloves. Just a couple of whole cloves will add a warm, almost floral note to the sauce. Be sure to remove them before serving, though they're potent. Ginger. Fresh grated ginger adds a little zing and heat, balancing the tartness of the cranberries with a bit of bite. It's an especially nice touch in the colder months. Star anise. This unique spice adds a sweet licorice flavor to the sauce, giving it an exotic twist. Use sparingly, as it's strong. Consider adding a splash of citrus, like lemon or lime, to brighten the sauce. A little zest goes a long way in cutting through the richness of the cranberries and adding a fresh pop of flavor. With all these twists and techniques, you can make your cranberry sauce a signature dish, one that will be the talk of the table. The versatility of Alaskan Lowbush cranberries, combined with a little creativity, can elevate this simple dish into something truly extraordinary. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.